ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
To get hired, you do have to be vaccinated. That is the new requirement from San Diego County for all of its new hires. Thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Atkinson.
And I'm Kimberly Hunt. And we begin with the major move from county officials. That vote coming down last night, but it's bringing some divide and concern this evening. ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill is live in downtown to tell us why the county made this move.
The board supervisors chair tells me that they already have those types of requirements for current employees in the county, so the next step is to have those looking to be added to the county's payroll. But this requirement isn't being viewed as highly by everyone on the board.
We just think it's appropriate as new hires come in that we bring in folks that are fully vaccinated.
That's the new requirement for anyone wanting a job within San Diego County's workforce. All new hires by the county have to show proof of vaccination.
I think we just thought of it as kind of another step. You know, when you have existing employees, you work through the process with them once they're existing. But it's just much easier to tell people on the front end, hey, if you're going to come work here, this is what's expected.
Tuesday's decision wasn't a unanimous one. There were 2 votes against the requirement, one coming from Supervisor Jim Desmond.
To put on this new restriction that all new to hires had to be vaccinated, I thought was, it was an overreach. And plus the fact now we've got sort of an unintended consequence of mandating certain vaccines for certain people.
Desmond tells me those consequences are being seen in those opposed to vaccine mandates, like healthcare workers, law enforcement, and other first responders. He feels that it could play a factor on enticing people to county jobs.
We always want to get the best and brightest, the best talented people we can get. And if I don't want a vaccine holding that up. So I do think that it could limit the amount of people, the type of people we could hire.
A new wrinkle in the fold for those looking for a new job. But some think it could be a benefit for the county and its employees.
I think it's going to help us. I think it's going to send a message that says we're a place that values trusting your doctor. And given that almost 90% of eligible San Diegans have gotten a vaccine, I think that there are a lot of folks out there that want a good job of purpose and meaning and want to work in a safe environment.
I asked Supervisor Fletcher if this requirement is something that would be put into effect immediately. He says that it would go into place in the coming days. Reporting live here in downtown, Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
We don't know how many teachers we may lose.
A concern for the San Diego Association tonight as a new mandate coming from San Diego Unified requires all staff and students 16 and older be vaccinated before the end of the year. The union represents about 6,500 educators district-wide.
Those teachers who are vaccinated are wondering, well, what does that mean for those of us who may be left behind if people are released? Where are those students going? Who's going to cover those classes?
According to the district, about 76% of employees are fully vaccinated now, but by December 20th, they expect all employees, partners, and contractors be fully vaccinated. Los Angeles approved one of the nation's strictest vaccine orders. Today, City Council approved an ordinance requiring people show proof of vaccination before entering most indoor businesses. It applies to indoor restaurants, bars, gyms, shopping centers, entertainment venues, and personal care establishments. It does not include grocery stores or pharmacies. And the new requirement begins November 4th.
New tonight, the abortion ban in Texas is blocked. For now, a federal judge issued an emergency injunction on the state's new 6-week abortion ban, which many consider a challenge to Roe versus Wade. The ruling suspends the new law that banned most abortions after 6 weeks, which is before most women even know they're pregnant. It also allowed private citizens from any state to sue clinics, medical staff, even the women involved in any abortion. This does not mean all Texas clinics will resume services for now. The state attorney general's office says it will appeal, and many clinics do fear they could still be sued without a more permanent legal decision. Possible changes to the county's cannabis shop zoning laws are on the way. Today, the Board of Supervisors discussed these new policies. They want to crack down on unlicensed sellers and make sure that medical marijuana shops can expand their products to keep up with recreational stores. And they also want to make sure that entrepreneurs of different backgrounds have a path to this business.
We will teach them the business and hopefully give them a head start toward creating their own business when the social equity program, when the social equity ordinance is fully developed.
The board has scheduled another meeting for later this month to discuss how it would move forward on this program if it's approved.
The San Diego Board of Supervisors also discussed the thousands of Afghan refugees who will be resettling in our county. Supervisors approved the creation of a resettlement task force. The county is expected to receive the second highest number of Afghans headed to California.
You're an Afghan refugee and you're just arriving in this country for the first time and you don't have a central clearinghouse, you don't have a central point of coordination. It just makes it incredibly difficult to figure out how to make a fresh start.
The task force will bring together school districts, nonprofit, and local governments to help them make this transition. More refugees are expected to arrive next week.
New tonight, a second investigation into that fatal accident that killed 9 U.S. service members last summer has linked burnout from the pandemic, prospect of a war with Iran, and the militarization of the southern border as contributing factors. According to a report shared tonight in the Washington Post, senior commanders responsible for ensuring the troops' safety failed to keep up with those mounting demands, which ultimately led to a lack of troop training and preparation. The families of the 9 service members who lost their lives when their amphibious assault vehicle sank during training off San Clemente Island have since filed a lawsuit against the maker of the vehicle.
And the investigation tonight zeroing in on what caused the major oil spill off the coast of Orange County. It's believed a ship anchor ripped open a pipeline, and now it's being revealed that a German ship that was closest to the pipeline made a series of unusual movements. It was tracked by a marine navigation service. The ship is owned by a company called Hapag-Lloyd. The ship company denies any role in the spill.
And oil from that spill is moving south, but so far officials say it has not reached San Diego County. Emergency crews are getting ready just in case, though. Oceanside's fire department is taking steps to protect waterways inside the harbor. And the county tells us a protective boom has been set up on the Santa Margarita River at Camp Pendleton. Officials say conditions could help keep the oil away from our beaches.
We're fortunate that this time of year we have a south swell, and that should hopefully keep it from entering very far into San Diego County.
If you do see oil in the water, you are asked to quickly report it.
The Port of Long Beach is experimenting with unloading ships 24 hours a day. It's a desperate attempt to ease the shipping backlog that's driving up prices on items that we buy every day. And right now, dozens of ships full of goods are stuck waiting in the Pacific Ocean outside our Southern California ports. There are backlogs in Asian factories now that Americans are again buying at pre-pandemic levels. There's also not enough staff at U.S. ports to unload everything that does arrive.
Record-breaking. It's unprecedented. There are more ships than there are parking spots. We are effectively operating a cell phone waiting lot in the Pacific Ocean.
And experts project the problems will continue at least through the holidays.
$500,000 was awarded today to the San Diego Black Chamber of Commerce for the development of a resource center aimed at helping Black entrepreneurs in the city. In this Positively San Diego story, our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo shows us the center will soon be a one-stop shop for aspiring business owners.
We see the value in supporting Black entrepreneurs.
This is the Jacobs Center for Neighborhood Innovation. It's also the home for the San Diego Black Chamber of Commerce, and soon it will be the home for the Urban Business Resource Center.
To be a space where Black entrepreneurs can come and actually receive mentoring support, access to capital.
The center will be funded and created thanks to a $500,000 donation announced today by the San Diego Foundation to the Chamber of Commerce. The Black Chamber had to raise $500,000 of their own in order to get the matching donation, adding up to $1 million raised.
I have no limits in my mind on the possibilities that exist if people are given the resources and the support.
The vision is to have the Urban Business Resource Center act as a hub for Black-owned businesses and entrepreneurs to get advice, participate in workshops, and any other resources to get their businesses off the ground and make them successful. Resources that historically have not been equally available.
And unfortunately, for too many of them, conventional banks have not provided them with the support they need in order to build and to grow their businesses.
Today's announcement comes on the first anniversary of the creation of the Black Community Investment Fund, created last year in an attempt to increase racial equity and generational wealth for Black San Diegans. The hope is with this funding, the center can help with a business owner's dream and help turn it into reality.
Everything from the small business that may employ 5 to 10 people to businesses that over time grow to employ hundreds of people.
Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.